and gently. You have to give it a bit of a wiggle. Yeah, come up. Here we go. Yes. Beautiful.
Hi everyone, hello and welcome back to our newest Wrap Virus Journey episode. Today is a bit chilly here in Melbourne, but that's not a problem for us. Today we came to infect vinyl wraps and graphics. Let's rock it. Should we ring this bell? Let's try it. Now let's wait. Let's go inside. Hello. Please everyone meet the owner of Vinyl Wraps and Graphics, Matt. Hi Matt, how are you?
Good mate, how are you?
Good, thank you very much. Would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a bit more about your business?
Sure, my name's Matt. We run Vinyl Wraps and Graphics. We're a custom vinyl wrap shop. We offer custom vinyl wraps.
Yeah, fair enough.
Easiest way to describe it. We do a lot of commercial vehicle signage. That's our main money maker. So advertising on vehicles for companies, and the odd custom or one colour vinyl wrap. This is our 10th year doing it this year. So
where are you located?
We're in Campbellfield, Victoria, or Melbourne. Probably half an hour from the CBD. So we're really lucky. We're basically on the Hume Highway, which is one of the major roads in Victoria. So we get a lot of trucks and commercial vehicles.
Do you have a big team?
We do. There's 7 of us on the books here, including my mum. So that's actually 8.
Okay.
And mum's the boss, let's face it.
Okay.
So mum's in charge of all the invoicing and staff payments. We've got a couple of graphic designers and a good team of installers. So,
You can see this family-owned business.
I consider it a family-run business. Yeah, you know, Dad helps out a lot, Mum helps out a lot. My brother comes in every now and then to give us a hand as well if we're really under the pump, and you know, all the workers here, you know, they're basically like family. We treat them like family, and that's how it should be, I think. We'll start at the front here. Obviously, you know, we wrap a lot of vehicles in 3M colours. Okay, so we've got we've got a nice new colour chart. The guys from 3M dropped off the other day. It's got all their latest colours. It gives people a chance to see, you know, what they can and can't choose. They might have something in their heads and they see that and it changes their mind completely, which is really good.
Cool. What's about this? This your desk?
I wish. I wish. It's full carbon fibre front. Go.
Oh, it's full carbon?
One finger. One finger. Ready?
Okay.
One finger. Weighs about 3 kilos. It's a 1957 Chevrolet front off a drag car. We've got to do we've got to design and print all the headlights, grille, bumper, bumperettes, all the little scallops and stuff. So
I know this car.
Yes.
This is very, very big project you have done a long time ago, a couple of years ago. Yeah?
Yes, yes.
And where's the other cars? Because
the other cars they're all about to come in. So this is the first one. It's really dirty, as you can see. It's putrid. Hasn't been cleaned. It's been in storage for about 7 months.
It's more than 2 years old.
18 months.
18 months.
18 months old.
Yeah.
Yep. So obviously Honda's 50-year anniversary is all finished. So now all the gold comes off, and this goes back into their into their fleet of cars, and they just scoot around, take people to and from the airport in them. I actually don't mind having these cars here before we unwrap them, because a lot of people come in and they're like, oh wow, I want that. And it's like, hey, it's 20 grand. Like, oh, I don't want that. So
It's a whiteboard, just kind of like schedule and organize your workflow?
yeah, look, it's a bit of a basic whiteboard. The boys just make notes every now and then if we have to. We've all got an app on our phones. Yeah, this thing here, if we need to order some materials or something, we'll write it down, or if we need to send something out, it's just a bit of a reminder. We're always walking past it and always in our minds and stuff. It's basic, but it works.
Okay.
This app we just switched to is a game changer. I'm not really big in...
Okay, what kind of app do you use?
It's called Time Tree.
Okay.
And it's just like an online organiser. It's so easy to use. Any one of us can add stuff, delete stuff.
Okay.
Works really well. So it's been good for us since probably the start of the year. It's been a bit of a game changer. Helps keep everything scheduled. Stops a lot of questions being asked and stuff too.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. As you see on the floors, you have kind of installation base.
Yes.
Just kind of to organize to make it more clean and...
Yeah, just to try and enhance the look of the shop. Instead of having a car here or an angle parked there, it just it looks professional. A lot of the top wrap shops in the world all have them, and hey, if you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah. Fair enough. Who inspired you to start the business?
Well, from a young age, I got into painting and drawing, and that come from my mum. My mum's a folk artist, and she paints a lot of old farm milk urns, farm buckets, old machinery, all that sort of stuff. So from a young age, I've always been into drawing and being creative. And in terms of getting into the business, into the vinyl wraps stuff, I actually had a sign writing apprenticeship lined up when I was 17. Nearly dropped out of school, but Dad begged me to stay and finish year 12 and go and learn how to design at university. And it was easily the best thing I ever did. That led to then creating a lot of artwork for people, and gradually it led into investing in a printer, second-hand printer, and learning how they worked and everything. And here we are today, wrapping everything.
The name Vinyl Wraps and Graphics, how did you come up with it?
Well, it's a pretty basic name in a way. When I started the business, I was obviously looking for names, and I was really lucky enough to secure vinylwraps.com.au. And I knew that people are going to be searching on Google for vinyl wraps, so the domain name would have to be somewhere up the top, because what they're searching is the actual domain. And so I bought the domain name without really choosing a business name. And obviously vinylwraps.com.au, we just come up with vinyl wraps and graphics. So the name went hand in hand with the domain name. Yeah,
all SEO, everything is...
We've been really, really lucky in the sense that I was able to get it, and it was like 11 years ago now we registered that, and we've never had, or touch wood, we've never had to spend any money on SEO optimization or Google enhancing, because of the name vinylwraps.com.au. It does take care of itself. We have this car here. This is a HT Holden Kingswood. So this car, it's vinyl wrapped. We wrapped this around 3.5 years ago.
Okay.
And it's currently here because we're building an EH Holden panel van, which it's a pretty full-on build. There's nothing really original left on the car. It's a full custom build, and that's the bay it normally sits in. However, it's at one of my good friend's house at the moment. We're wiring it and plumbing it, so to make sure we can work around the car. His car's here. Yeah, a lot of people are surprised by this. It's held up really well. It's wrapped in Avery Dennison, gloss white. A lot of people think it's paint, and when you point out that it's wrapped, people, they freak out a bit. We don't obviously wrap a lot of old cars, but when people find out that's wrapped, That's a good surprise. Yeah. So this is a little Holden Sandman. This is for my son Angus. We built it probably 3 or 4 months ago now. We started building it before he was born, and yeah, it's his little pram. Unfortunately, he hasn't had a chance to sit in it yet. He has, but not out in public. So he loves it. It's pretty cool.
It's heavy.
Yeah, it is. It's got a bit of weight about it. Obviously, it's got a chassis under it and everything. Yeah. So
What engine?
it's got a blown big block in it. It makes 3,000 horsepower.
Wow, it's cool bad for the kids.
Yeah. It'll wake him up.
Okay, nice.
We paint. It's painted. Yeah, we wrapped the windows, all the bumpers, the headlights, the grille, the stripes on the side, little Sandman logos. It's all vinyl wrapped. Yeah, it came out pretty nice. Just something a bit different. A lot of people like it, which is cool. So I can't wait to take him to car shows in it, and I'll just push him around. The king of the kids.
What's the most impressive project you have worked on?
The most impressive project that'd have to be the Honda 50-year anniversary project. We were assigned to do. Honda Australia are one of our biggest customers, and we had the task of wrapping basically everything they sell in gold chrome. So the NSX, the Type R, dirt bikes, mini bikes for kids, outboard engines, lawnmowers, whipper snippers, leaf blowers, generators. We wrapped it all.
Yeah, this is actually when I found your company. This was this picture.
Yeah.
Found on, I don't know, or Instagram or Facebook. It's all this Honda wrapped in the gold chrome. I was like, who did this job? And
It was a huge job.
a few years ago, 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah. 2 years ago.
2 years, yeah. I remember I found your company because of this picture.
Yeah, and look, it was really unique in the sense that they didn't actually like the colour, the actual gold chrome, the colour. They thought it was too glitzy, too sort of, what's the word? Sort of artificial. So it was the Avery gold chrome, and we ended up doing a heap of testing with different laminates, and we ended up using the 3M luster laminate. I know you're not allowed to mix and match vinyls for warranty purposes, but it's what they wanted. And you know, the wraps were on the cars for 12 months. They did a national tour around Australia, and
Lawnmower.
Man, everyone loved a lawnmower.
Okay.
Everyone wanted to buy one, and yeah, it was a really technical and in-depth and quick turnaround job. So we had all those vehicles and accessories to do in Melbourne, Sydney, and Queensland, and we got the job on our breakup day on December the 18th, 2017, and it all had to be completed on January the 18th, 2018. So we all cancelled our holidays. Wife wasn't too happy, but you know, she knew it's one of our biggest customers, and sometimes you just got to do what you got to do.
We know, everyone knows you have a very cool car. With very big engine.
Yes.
Let's check.
Let's have a look.
So tell me a bit more about this beauty.
This is our 2013/14 Chevrolet Camaro, making about 1,400 horsepower. Car's got some nice history. It was bought out here by a friend of mine in Perth, and he's rebuilt the whole car. It's painted, not actually vinyl wrapped. It's almost too good. It's almost too good to wrap. The paint is in like show condition. It's got a nice. It's got some really nice highlights in the paint and stuff. And thing is, we like paint too. We always admire good paint. To wrap a car, you've got to have good paint. So a lot of people say, paint is dead, this and that. Not really.
But this color match this is a shop car, yeah? This is your...
Yeah, it's our shop car. It's our promotional car. We'll probably drag race it at some stage.
Okay, nice.
Hopefully we'll keep it upright this time.
What, you have some stories about not keeping right?
Yeah, I raced for a long time, and had a big accident in a rail in one of those long skinny cars, and I was lucky to come out of it alive. So I've always been a bit cautious since then. My family don't really want me doing it, but You know, once it's in the blood, it's an addiction.
Yeah, we see.
It is.
We see.
Once you, what do they say? Speed is the fastest drug in the world.
Okay.
Well, the most addictive drug in the world. So yeah, once you go fast, the adrenaline rush is something you really can't explain. This car came from America.
Okay.
I used to race in America in a different paint colour, different engine combination and stuff. Used to race for big cash prizes. It used to go alright. So it's now got a different engine in it. We haven't raced it with this engine. It's barely even done a burnout. So yeah,
Should do some burnouts with it. Can you spin a wheel?
if you should post a photo. If you get 500 likes
Okay.
on a photo, whatever photo you want, we'll let you drive it.
Okay.
Deal?
Okay. Deal.
You're not allowed to shake hands at the moment.
Okay.
Now zoom out.
Okay. Let's leave more fingerprints all over this car. First thing, we are in Australia and the steering wheel is on wrong side. Is street legal?
Yeah, street legal.
Street legal?
No.
No. Like, I will touch it now everywhere. See? My fingerprints everywhere. It's automatic gear?
An automatic? Yeah. It's a manualised automatic. If that makes
Manual.
sense.
How much power did it?
It makes around 1400 horsepower.
Okay, it's enough to...
It's enough to wake up the neighbours, yeah.
Yeah, for wake up the neighbors and go for quick coffee
If you want,
around the block.
sit back in it and I'll turn the power on.
Cool. It's nice.
Yeah, it is. It's a really cool car. It's,
Okay, now I need to... I should close the window?
yeah.
One day, guys, one day. When we're gonna
See, there you
reach
go.
1 million subscribers, maybe we'll afford this one. Maybe. Guys, don't forget, go to my Instagram, find my picture with this car, and make sure I will get 500 likes. And then I will be able to drive it. Cool. Warbird.
Yes.
What's about that?
Warbird. So that's some friends of ours run a big automotive shop in Castlemaine, which is up an hour and a half up the road in the country, and we've done a lot of stuff for them: semi-wraps, car wraps, wall wraps, you name it. And for Wrap Like a King, I think it was 2017, and I knew they were doing something, and I thought, man, I've got to be part of this. Like, they're building a car, I don't know what it is. And Mark, who owns the Castlemaine Rod Shop, he had a XP Falcon, which was in the build, but they sort of changed direction with the build. And I was racking my brain trying to think of what we can wrap. Like, and it had to be within, like, I think we had about 8 weeks to get this car wrapped and built. And yeah, I approached Mark and went for a drive up and sat down with Mark, and we worked out a plan on what we should do. And yes, it was 8 weeks of late nights designing. I think it was 200-300 hours in just design alone, and a lot of test printing and stuff. So obviously we came up with a theme that the car had been through the war and come out the other end of the battle all banged up and dusty and sandblasted from the hot sand in the dunes and stuff. So came out really well. We won best vehicle design at the Worldwide Wrap Awards, which was pretty cool. They sent us out a nice trophy and all that.
Nice.
And yeah, it's easily in the top 3 cars we've ever done. Like, that car got us a lot of business, a lot of recognition. It made the front cover of Street Machine, which is
actually
right here. That's not the actual car, but that's the magazine. And yeah, to have it on the front cover of that magazine is huge, especially for us and the guys that own the car. And yeah, everywhere it goes, people want to touch it. You know, they think it's all dented and everything. The car is really straight. Obviously, it's a burnout car.
Yeah.
And it's got like a 2,400 horsepower big block Chev in it. Like, it's just it's an animal. Like it just destroys tyres in like 10 seconds. And that car at the moment is actually in America. And that'll be obviously later in the year, that'll be doing a national tour of stuff with Cletus McFarland, who owns the Freedom Factory over there. They're all getting together and doing some big burnout shows. So yeah, that car's going to blow up the internet again. So it'll give all the Yanks a really good chance to have a look at that car as well, because it's a very similar shape to an early model Falcon that they built over there. And the wrap on it, everyone in America loves it. Yeah, they're very patriotic over there, and they love their war and their military, and that car is right down their alley. So it'll be good for them. Yeah.
Would you like to show us your print room?
The money making room.
Your machines. What equipment do you use?
We've always used Roland printers. So I've always had good results with the Rolands. I've liked their colour. I've never used latex or anything. Nothing against them. Just if it's not broke, you don't fix it. So we've always had good results with colour, especially. That's how we get a lot of our work. Without trying to pump wind up my own arse. We can pump out some nice colours, and we find on the road people see a van or a truck that's rich in colour, and often it results in a phone call. So that's what we try and maintain. Just have designs and colours really eye-catchy. If it turns your head while you're going down the other side of the road, you're doing your job properly.
Plotter, I see you use the Graphtec.
Yes.
Do you happy with it?
Yeah, very happy with it. Yeah.
I noticed that Graphtec is really high quality and really good plotters.
It is.
They're a bit expensive, but they
are. But it's like anything. You invest the money in the equipment, and it pays off in the long run. Hasn't missed a beat. Can plot really intricate stuff. Boys love it. They all know how to use it.
How do you find this laminator?
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, it is. We did a lot of homework and research when trying to find one. Obviously, I've used a lot of other laminators before that. They tend to warp, or the prints creep or bunch up, and it can just chew money and time real easily. So, this is really good.
Cool.
And that's pretty much it. Obviously, we've got our offices upstairs as well with all our designers, computers, office lady upstairs mezzanine, upstairs mezzanine storage over there as well, and that's pretty much it, mate.
Thank you very much for showing us around.